Hello viewers, welcome to Big Man Business YouTube channel. Today, we're going to be talking about the top import and export of Nepal. Keep watching, we got you covered. The Federal Democratic Republic of Nepal, a landlocked country in South Asia surrounded by China, India, Bangladesh, and Bhutan, imported an estimated $8 billion worth of products in 2020. This figure represents a minus 9.5% drop from 2016 to 2019 and a minus 34.8% drop from 2020 to 2021. Processed petroleum oils, semi-finished iron and non-alloy steel products, phone system equipment such as smartphones, rice, and petroleum gases are Nepal's top 5 imports. Those 5 products account for more than a quarter of the total value of Nepalese imports in 2021, which is 26.4%. According to 2019 data, fellow Asian countries accounted for 90.5% of Nepal's total imports by value. Europe with 4.5%, North America with 2.4%, Latin America with 1.2%, omitting Mexico but including the Caribbean, Africa with 0.8%, and Oceania with 0.6%, led by Australia and New Zealand, received smaller percentages. With a population of 28.8 million people, Nepal's total imports of $8 billion in 2020 equates to nearly $280 in annual product demand for each individual in the Himalayan country. If you're new to the Big Man Business YouTube channel, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell to receive updates on new business expert videos. For more international business news and updates, please visit www.bigmanbusiness.com. Nepal's top imports. The following product groups account for the majority of Nepal's import purchases in 2020. The percentage contribution of each product category in terms of overall imports into Nepal is also indicated. $1.2 billion from mineral fuels, including oil, accounts for 15.3% of total imports. $863.8 million in iron and steel accounts for 10.7%. $685.5 million in electrical machinery and equipment accounts for 8.5%. $637.2 million in machinery, including computers, account for 7.9%. $534.5 million in cereals account for 6.7%. $473.7 million in vehicles account for 5.9%. $272.8 million in plastics and plastic articles account for 3.4%. $221 million in vegetables account for 2.8%. $213.3 million in pharmaceuticals account for 2.7%. $140.7 million in optical, technical, and medical equipment account for 1.8%. Nepal's top 10 imports amounted for nearly 2/3 of the total value of its goods purchases from other nations, which is 65.6%. The fastest growing growth in value among Nepal's top 10 import categories was imported cereals, which increased 18.3% from 2019 to 2020. Higher spending on imported rice drove up that percentage. Mineral fuels, including oil, went down by minus 42.9%, plastics as materials and goods created from plastics down by minus 40%. And Nepal's imported automobiles came down by minus 40%, were the most affected product categories, down by minus 39.3%. Nepal's top exports. The following export product groupings have the largest dollar value in Nepalese global shipments in 2020, according to the 2-digit harmonized tariff system code level. The percentage share of each export category in terms of total Nepalese exports is also indicated. Fats, oils, and waxes from animals and plants, $259 million account for 29.2% of total exports. $89.4 million on coffee, tea, and spices accounts for 10.1%. $66.2 million in textile floor coverings account for 7.5%. $60.7 million in synthetic staple fibers account for 6.8%. $40.6 million in miscellaneous textiles and used garments account for 4.6%. $34 million for paper, yarn, and woven textile stands at 3.8%. $33.1 million in plastics and plastic goods account for 3.7%. $30.6 million in food waste and animal fodder account for 3.4%. $28.9 million in beverages, spirits, and vinegar stands at 3.3%. $27.6 million in clothing and accessories accounts for 3.1%. The top 10 exports from Nepal accounted for 75.5% of the total value of the country's global shipments. The fastest growing export category among the top 10 was beverages, spirits, and vinegar, which increased by 3,099% from 2019 to 2020. Plastics as a material and goods made from plastic came in second with a 314.3% increase in export sales. Nepal's coffee, tea, and spice exports saw the third fastest increase in value, at 19.1%. Unknitted and non-crocheted clothes or accessories were the main decliner among Nepal's top 10 export categories, with a minus 44.9% loss year over year. Soybean oil is Nepal's most valuable exported product, accounting for 23.4% of the country's overall exports at the 4-digit harmonized tariff system code level. Textile floor coverings, including carpets with 6.1% and yarn made from synthetic staple fibers also with 6.1% came in second, followed by nutmeg and cardamoms with 5.4%, palm oil with 5.3%, tea with 3.8%, woven jute fabrics with 3.4%, non-alcoholic drinks excluding water, juices, or milk with 3.2%, miscellaneous plastic items with 2.8%, and packing sacks or bags with 2.8%. In terms of macroeconomics, Nepal's exported goods will account for 0.8% of the country's gross domestic product in 2020, based on purchasing power parity. In comparison to other economic activities, this percentage illustrates that Nepal is far less reliant on foreign commerce. The unemployment rate is another important measure of a country's economic performance. According to the International Monetary Fund, Nepal's average unemployment rate for 2020 is 4.4%, up from 2.85% a year ago. Kathmandu is Nepal's capital. Nepal's top trading partners. Here is a list of Nepal's top 15 trading partners by dollar value who purchased the most Nepalese shipments in 2021. The percentage share of total exported commodities from Nepal by each importing country is also shown. India with $420.2 million accounts for 56.7% of total Nepalese exports. $82.6 million to the United States makes up 11.2%. $47.5 million for Turkey accounts for 6.4%. $29.1 million to Germany accounts for 3.9%. $25.4 million from the United Kingdom accounts for 3.4%. $22.3 million from China is 3%. $12.1 million from Italy is equivalent to 1.6%. $11.1 million with France is 1.5%. $9.8 million with Bangladesh amounts to 1.3%. $9.7 million from Japan is equivalent to 1.3%. $8.3 million with Canada makes up 1.1%. $8.1 million with the United Arab Emirates accounts for 1.1%. $6.5 million from Australia stands at 0.9%. $5.2 million from Vietnam is 0.7%. $4 million Viaduct the Netherlands accounts for 0.5%. By value, Nepal's top trading partners received the vast majority of the country's shipments, which is 94.7%. United Arab Emirates went up by 826.8%, Turkey went up 72.8%, Vietnam was up by 4.1%, and alongside China were the fastest growing importers of Nepalese goods from 2016 to 2021. Bangladesh was a significantly slower growing consumer for Nepalese exports, with Bangladeshi imports from Nepal decreasing by -24.3% in value. Nepalese exports also depreciated by -13.9% in Japan and -6.6% in the United States year-over-year. Thanks for watching this video. We are open to suggestions. Kindly drop your comments in the comment box and don't forget to subscribe to the Big Man Business YouTube channel. See you in the next video.